Hey guys, be sure to check out the Mortar Pod, our weekly video podcast, and also check out the tutorial video for my board game, Travelers of Storia. Hey guys, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here for another Swiss M15 draft. We've opened Obnixilis. Seems like the correct choice. We've also got Lightning Strike and Inferno Fist in here. Lightning Strike being an awesome spell, of course. Gravedigger being good. Invasive Species, Swift Claw, Midnight Guard. Actually, plenty of good playables in here. But feels like Obnixilis. It's a pretty awesome finisher. Great card, great legend. Yeah, I mean, could not pass more of a red signal, I don't think, but or even a black signal, unfortunately, passing a little bit of that too. But we're just passing signals in all sorts of colors, except for blue, maybe. But we'll see. Obnixilis is good. Follow-up pick. Well, Swiftclaw's good. Done black-white a few times. I like it. Into the Void is very good. Yeah, I guess blue-black makes sense. Got our finisher. We'll get our good removal. Maybe make the blue-black thing work. I've done it a few times with mixed success. I've won with it. I've lost with it. So not much to say. But, you know, you get the access to the Jorubai Merc Lurker, which I do like a lot. So I think blue-black is an okay route. I think Into the Void's just the strongest card remaining in this pack anyway, so seems like a safe pick. Okay, so now we have Wall of Frost. We have Borderland Marauder, Paragon of Fierce Defiance, Oresco Swiftclaw, Sunblade Elf, which is also very strong. Unfortunately not on color with either of the things we've taken. This is a challenging pick. I don't think Wall of Frost is necessarily good enough to take here. It does block a lot of things. It doesn't do much against flyers, but I don't know. I still feel like we should be taking the best card, which is probably the Lord, because it's early enough to take it, if red is, you know, pans out to be open. But, I mean, yeah, we passed that removal in pack 1, but Sunblade Elf just feels awkward because we just took it, completely nullifies our first two picks, whereas Paragon can still, you know, go alongside the Obnixilis. I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, so now we have Willforged Golem, Necromancer's Assistant, Encrust, Capsho Kite Fins. That's about it. Kite Fins are okay. They're a little pricey, which I don't like. I think I liked them a lot more at the beginning of the format. Now not really feeling them. Could just take the Willforged Golem. This guy's very good. And it still helps us stay a little bit more open. Otherwise, we take Encrust, which is okay too. Nothing super special, but, you know, playable if you're in blue for sure. I guess I'll take the Encrust. I don't think it's great, but, I mean, I'd like to play Into the Void. Alright, so now choice is Aeronaut Tinkerer, Shadowcloak Vampire. There's a couple decent red cards in here as well. I'm kind of feeling either Tinkerer or Shadowcloak, and I think I'm going to take the Tinkerer. Keeps us with the blue plan a little bit. And Tinkerer's just a good card. 2/3s are fine, and the fact that he can get bonus flying is pretty nice, so I think I'm cool with that pick. Okay, so now Pathmage, Feral Incarnation. I think Pathmage is fine. Making stuff unblockable is a good way to finish games. Another one, huh? Now I think I'm going to take the Peel from Reality, because I like Peel from Reality, but don't really have any Into the Battlefield effects that are worth anything yet. Necromancer's Assistant, you know, is playable as well, but I'd rather take Peel. Stockpile. Well, I don't have any zombies yet, but there's nothing else in this pack, really. Mind Rot, I guess. Let's take the rare. It's not like I'm likely to play it, but, you know, if we end up seeing some zombies, I wouldn't mind trying. Alright, Void Snare versus Sign in Blood. Well, if I for sure could make Ob Nixilis work, I'd slam the Sign in Blood, but I'm not convinced yet. Let's just take the Void Snare. People have been saying this card's pretty bad, which, I don't know. I might be inclined to sort of agree with you, but I still think there's times where it's pretty nice. That's a really late Swiftclaw. Maybe we go blue-white, because Swiftclaw is certainly better than Black Cat, so let's take the Swiftclaw. Alright, late return to the ranks. This could come in handy later. There's also, I guess, a Fester Gloom in there, which I would have liked to have had if I was in black, but I think we're probably going to end up going blue-white. Well, some good green picks in here too, geez. Fugitive Wizard is in fact playable, believe it or not. Okay, guess we'll take the Black Cat now. Alright, so deck's in a little bit of turmoil right now. I mean, we've got like a blue base that's satisfactory. I'm not going to say good, but satisfactory. Void Snare, Peel, Encrust into the Void is a nice removal in quotation marks package. But, I mean, obviously I'd like to make Ob Nixilis work, but I wasn't really feeling the black picks. Red picks were okay, and some, you know, white picks. Swiftclaw was pretty late. Return of the Ranks was also very late, so I'm hoping that it's a sign for white. Well, Triplicate Spirits is a good way to maintain that path. So let's go ahead and take the Triplicate Spirits. Burning Anger and Curd Chieftain are certainly strong. And another Sunblade Elf, jeez. But yeah, let's just take the Triplicate Spirits. That card's awesome. And I think we're just getting out of black at this point. Likely getting out of black. See if we can't make the blue-white thing work. Alright, well, Dauntless River Marshal is a good reason to be in blue-white. Court of Calling is worth a couple tickets. I'm kind of tempted to take that, but Dauntless River Marshal, unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, is so strong that I don't feel right taking a couple tickets over it. Even though a couple tickets would be really nice. I feel like our deck actually needs enough work where I need to take this Dauntless River Marshal, so got to take it over the couple tickets. Oh, and then we get past the Merc Lurker. It's kind of a jerk move. What are the chances of us going 3-color? It seems harsh on our mana base. Does seem harsh on our mana base. Could just take the Welkin turn. It still works with the Return to the Ranks. Gives us another evasive dude, but I don't know. I actually really don't like Welkin turn all that much in the format, to be honest. Such an aggressive format that you almost want guys that can attack and block. And even though this guy flies, the fact that he can't block is kind of a turnoff. Kind of a big turnoff. Merc Lurker is so good. Is there any way I can make it work? I mean, splash a black source just so I can give things lifelink. It seems like... I don't know. I guess I'll take the Welkin turn begrudgingly. Well, Sanctified Charge is pretty amazing with the Triplicate Spirits, but upon closer inspection there is a Raise the Alarm in here, which is just too good to pass up, even over a Sanctified Charge. It's just too nice to cheat out a Triplicate Spirits at a very reasonable price. Bronze Sable and Chief Engineer are fine. Chief Engineer being a little bit, well, super underwhelming with what we have currently, but kind of underwhelming in the format. But let's go ahead and take the old Raise the Alarm, because that's a good spell. Alright, Frostlink seems really good. Military Intelligence seems playable, but don't have quite enough evasive guys to make that work yet. Let's just take the Frostlinks. I'm cool with that. I can get behind it. Excellent card with the Peel from Reality. Okay, can snag a Willforged Golem now. We've been passing Mystics like crazy. Midnight Guard is also good, but I actually like the Willforged Golem. It's particularly good with the Raise the Alarm, so think that's the route we're going to go. All right, Fugitive Wizard number 2. Not super appealing, but I don't know. Really not much of anything for us here. Could hate something, but seems wholly unnecessary. I guess I'll take the Fugitive Wizard. Continue to cut blue. Solemn Offering versus Statute of Denial. Solemn Offering does something we currently can't do. Is that right? Guess it does. We don't have any other removal for it, and it gains life, so guess I'll take it over the hard counter. Even though Statute is playable. I think I'd rather have a Solemn Offering for either main deck or sideboard. Admittedly, it's a better sideboard card, but Statute of Denial kind of is too. I'm usually not thrilled if I have to main deck it. Jeez, just table incurred chieftains, that's crazy. Let's take the Negate. I think Negate's a more useful spell than Statute, so alright. Alright, I guess I'll hate the Living Totem. We can take Ornithopter just in case, and Soul Artifact pokes its head around the corner. Guess we'll take a Chief Engineer, it's playable, and Statute got its way around here anyway. The deck's okay, it needs a little bit of work. I would have liked to have played my Bomb, but I wasn't comfortable going 3 color since we don't have any fixing. I don't know. To pick up the Murklurker, I mean. We don't have any artifacts yet beyond the Golem, so I'd like 1 or 2 more to make our Tinkerer sort of be a bit better. I'd like some more actual creatures and finishers. Kind of short on that. Although Triplicate Spirits, I guess, counts as a creature. I think our first cut is likely, I don't know. Fugitive Wizards. Admittedly, Fugitive Wizards just aren't that great, but they trade early and they can cheat out your Convoke stuff, so they're at least playable. But they're not great. They are not great. So this deck needs some work going into pack 3. We've got some decent cards, but this deck needs some improvements. We need some upgrades. Geez. I guess we can take the Brawler's Plate. Interacts nicely with the Tinkerer, and it turns our little dudes into more formidable dudes. We could also take the Nimbus of the Isles, I suppose, too. Which is a flyer and a creature, but I'm kind of feeling the Brawler's Plate, especially if we're going to likely have to play as Fugitive Wizards. Brawler's Plate's going to become a lot better. Turns our dudes into actual threats. So, guess I'll take that. Follow-up pick. Well, here's our Sanctified Charge, but currently have 11 creatures counting Triplicate Spirits. It's not much. Otherwise, we could take a Midnight Guard, which is good. I'm going to take the Sanctified Charge. I think we kind of need it, and then I'll just really focus on creatures after that, hopefully. Like Coral Barrier here, or Paragon even. 1, 2, yeah, Paragon actually makes the most sense. I like Coral Barrier and all, but since we're actually probably going to have to run these Fugitive Wizards, it's probably a better idea to, let's get rid of Chrono Stutter. Just take the Paragon, because it does seem like quite a few of our creatures are blue. Meteorite. Not bad for splashing. Nimbus of the Isles flies too, but I'll take the Paragon. Appeal from Reality number 2. There's also Divination. We're Creature Light, which makes the second peel that much more awkward. Let's get rid of the Statute and take the Divination, I think. If we're going to be Creature Light, you want card draw. You certainly don't want to play all the peels you can if you're going to be Creature Light, so let's just pick up some card draw. This helps mitigate low creature counts in decks. Heliod's Pilgrim can currently find Encrust. And that's it. It's not that great. Can also just take a second Encrust. Can take a Pillar of Light. Exile is nice. Probably cut the Offering main deck. Just finding Encrust with Pilgrim is so unexciting. Maybe I'm that short on creatures where I need it, though. It's pretty disappointing. Maybe we'll see another enchantment. It's not that great in this deck, but we are very creature light. All right, Tinker number 2 I'm definitely going to take. And I'll probably cut a... I don't know. Return to the Ranks is looking worse, but how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's okay, I guess, but... Battle Mastery giving double strike is another thing to find with Pilgrim, but we're still in the hunt for creatures. We're pretty creature light. Selfless Cathar is a great card, always, so happy to pick that up here over the Peel. It's much more playable than the Fugitive Wizard, I'll tell you that much. None of these cards are good for us. Guess I'll hate the rare. Maybe I'll just take the Missionaries. I don't think we're playing it though. Alright, Divine Favor. Military Intelligence. It's okay. It's not that great since we're creature light. Divine Favor I guess makes more sense if we want to make this. I guess because we have Raise the Alarm we have enough creatures at this point. But, so in that respect I could take Military Intelligence, but we're still pretty creature light. I'm going to take the Divine Favor. Midnight Guard tabling, I'm going to take that over the Negate. That's good news. Oppressive Raise, that's another thing to find with the Pilgrim, but I think we're going to take the Nimbus. And now we might actually be able to dump out the Fugitive Wizards a little more comfortably. And now I'll take Oppressive Raise, and Glacial Crasher is a good sideboard card, for sure. Alright, nobody's on the Foundry Street plan. Okay, so overall, I'm a lot more comfortable with this deck after Pack 3. I definitely think we have enough playables now. I may not do the Return to the Ranks plan. I can Convoke out Brawler's Plate. Willforged Golem already has it. Let's separate stuff here. That's a lot of spells. I'm going to count this creature, and this definitely counts the creature. So we have 16 creatures. So I need to make 3 cuts. We can cut the Oppressive Raise, even though we can find it with the Pilgrim. Almost feel like Divine Favor is a better sideboard card, but it's nice. I think it's because we have a kind of lack of finishers. It makes the Divine Favor a little bit less sexy. I guess I can cut Divine Favor and then the Pilgrim because it can only find the Encrust. And then we still have 15 creatures. Keep that in mind with the Triplicate and the Raise. 15 creatures is my minimum where I'm still comfortable. We don't really have any hard removal, which kind of sucks. Encrust is like pseudo removal. Chief Engineer is admittedly unexciting. But Return to the Ranks is unexciting in here too, since we only have 5 guys we can bring back, so I don't think Return to the Ranks is good enough for this deck. Yeah, this deck's short on ways to win. I guess that's my main issue with it. It's just a little bit bleh. Not really strong in any way. You know, not terrible. We have like early threats and stuff, but something about it. It's just not a very, I don't know, not a very exciting deck. But I mean, it's not terrible. It's got some okay things, elements to it. But I guess we're gonna run it like this. Negate is still pretty useful. Stops opposing Triplicate Spirits and Planeswalkers and crazy removal. There's a lot of good removal in this format, so Negate could come up pretty huge. Much more so than the Statute, in my opinion. I'd rather pay 2 mana less and hit most things. I can always board into statute if it comes to that, I guess. Yeah, it's alright. This deck's probably like, even with the triplicate spirits, probably like 5 out of 10 maybe. I know that seems pretty low, but I really do feel like it's on the weaker end. Just something about it's not quite adding up to be a formidable deck, but sometimes mediocre decks get there, so maybe this will be one of those decks. More blue than white. We don't have any mana fixing that I know about. Nope. So let's just take a look here. We need double white and we need double blue. I think most of our cheap things are white, so I'm more feeling like a 9-8 thing, but is that greedy? Let me take a look. I don't think 9-8's terribly greedy, is it? I guess, I mean, admittedly, we're a little bit short on white, but the fact that we need white early, we only need double blue for what? Wait, we don't need, no, I do. Where is it? Here it is. We only need double blue for encrust. Yeah, we can do 9-8 pretty easily, I think. Yeah, out of 10, about 5 out of 10, I would say. 5.5 maybe. Just not super powerful. Brawler's Plate I actually think is very good in here with the double Tinkerer. That's going to help. So at least we have some good synergies. Paragon looks very good in here. You know, white one maybe. White one likely better since we have Rays and triplicate spirits, but blue one is still welcome for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. Oh, guess it could be better, but that's all right. Yeah, about 5 out of 10. So pretty mediocre deck, but we'll see what we can do with it. At least we got a triplicate spirits, I guess. All right. I'll see you round 1.